and we can begin. This will be a best of 5, level 18. Zero is a master. He can play it. No fear in the youngster. It's time. We're ready to go. The main event of Friday Night Fights. Zrobot's online debut. You may begin in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We are off. Scout begins with the L and the J. Zro will begin in moments with the L and the J. We are underway. Hype, hype, hype. Zro's competitive debut. Exciting. A moment in time is being shown. You know, I've been the privilege to have many of these special moments on the Friday Night Fights. We've done a number of superstar matches. I have been privileged to do many of these, and this one gets added into the book. Scout and Zro, one-on-one. $75,000 to begin for Agamescout. $69,000 hey now for Zro. All players are playing with the DAS playstyle. Zro has been working on playing with rolling, but his comfortability belongs to DAS at the moment. He wants that DAS max out. That is part of his goals, to achieve the DAS max out. You saw that his PB is currently in the 960 range in that hype video. Thanks again to Duke and Hogwired Studios for allowing us to air that. You guys are awesome, and we appreciate that. What a journey. You can check it out. That's available on the YouTube. You follow Zrobot over there, ZROB0T, over on the YouTube. You can follow him, and you can stay up to date on his Classic Tetris adventures. A lot of PBs are being posted there almost weekly. He's getting a lot of different achievements, and it's great to see it. His enthusiasm for the game is what really is starting to captivate audiences. They love to see his emotion, his jubilance. And he can be a little bit of a trash talker. He can be certainly a little bit of a trash talker. I like it. So he will fit plenty good in the Friendlies universe. No doubt about that. I'm sure we're going to be seeing him quite soon on a number of super shows. We got a smile from him. 197 for Zro, 210 for Agamescout. We got ourselves a nice close game number 1. Zro going to get that Tetris. Row 2. Girl Wonder loves the Zro. Love the narration from the video. He is a superstar in the making, without question. Just a matter of how far can he go. Clean up. Tetris. Zro goes to 233. Scout at 243. 10,000 points the difference as we are past the halfway marker. Oh, Zro with a perfect clear. You see it on his face. Yeah, and he's doing a little dance, a little shimmy action from Zro. Amazing job by Zro to recognize that the perfect clear was going to be there. Amazing. The child prodigy at work, going up against a crafty veteran in Agamescout. Your historian, basically, of classic Tetris. He has done so much for us, putting the game on the scene so big, and obviously people want to see more Scout videos, but he's a very busy man. Very busy man. But anytime a Scout video drops, everyone stops whatever they're doing to check it out. Unless your name is Van Dweller. He's too busy reading War and Peace. I think he's on chapter 69 now. How's that book going, Van? How's that book going? Let me know. Don't spoil the ending for me, Van. Don't spoil it. Maybe I'll get to read it one day. 350 for Zro. Taking Tetris to go to 373. He's taking the lead over Scout, who's been mired in a bit of a dig. He's at 306. And it says any day now he'll be done. And Keith noticed that Scout had a 269 420 moment, you know. Look at that vibe going on from Zero. You gotta love it. You really gotta love. You gotta love it. In some circles, you could almost kind of see his enthusiasm is akin to like a green tea. Nice dusty Tetris in column 9 for Scout. Zero's enthusiasm is very much akin to a green tea, which, again, I had mentioned I'm very privileged to have gotten to call a number of debuts. And Green Tea's debut in friendlies 3 years ago around this time in December 19th. So technically 6 days away, 2021. I had the fortunate opportunity to call Green Tea play a match with Heps at our Super Show. And just watching Green Tea get to play and his enthusiasm, again, kind of reminds me of what we're seeing with Zero at the moment. And those are the type of moments, the type of gameplay that you like. You can get lost into it and just feel good about it. Zero at 459, getting close to transition. Scott's already on level 19 at 425. He's off to the races. And let's try to calm this board down. You know, it's just play it safe. Zero now on level 19 at 470. Here we go, baby. Game number 1 has gone to 19s. Let's see what Zero can do if he can maintain this lead. Would he look to get aggressive, or would he try to outlast Scout to 29? Nice double, followed by a couple of good burns along the way. Zero going to play safe to begin. 485 for him, 435 for Scout. Tetris for Scout to get a little closer. 462 is down by about a Tetris. Zero is Tetris ready. Bar comes, there it is. He'll take a 2 Tetris lead at 513. We're on level 21 for both. Scout, safety triples, knows that the bar's not coming. Got to take it nice and easy. We'll take a safety burn. Getting those pieces left and right. Scout not Tetris ready yet. And the bar comes way too early. Another bar comes too early. And Scout going to take those safety burns. Knows that, hey, I'm going to try to outlast Zero. These two actually did play a competitive match. It was more kind of like a test match where they were kind of getting Zero set up on Stencil and making sure his online scene was good. They kind of played a test game. Had a lot of fun with it. But now they wanted to handle it officially. The King is here to orchestrate it. And you're getting it. 564 for Zero. 512 for Scout. Back and forth they go. Level 24 now for Agamescout. 23 for Zero. He handles the squares well. Does have some holes in the stack. Gotta get the safety double. The S will burn away. Ooh, Scout. Hangarings for Scout. That will be it. He's going to be finished at 524. He was playing it safe. He was trying to get the long game going, but Zero hangs in tough. And at 606, the young Prodigy will strike first. He'll get game number 1. You can finish it out if you like. GG's. Man, he was surprised that Scout made it to level 19. Yeah, imagine. Teaching kids early to Mullen. Shaking my head. You would. Begin this game number 2 redo. It starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's go. S and the L kick us off. And Scout started on level 19. Don't worry, keep going. Keep going, Zero. You're good. He started on the run. He'll restart properly, and there it is. They got the S and the L done nicely. So that's how you know Scout is tired. That's how you know how tired he is. But he's a trooper. He's a real trooper. He wants to make Zero's competitive online debut special. And he stayed up. Very long day for our man Scout. He couldn't say no to an offer when the King came knocking. So we're back to action, folks. It is Scout and Zero going one-on-one. The young Prodigy against the crafty community veteran known as Agamescout. Zero victorious in the first game. Looking to get back on top for the second one. Scout, a little bit of trouble to begin. That's the long bar over nicely. Gets a nice triple as well. Zero at 96,000. Gonna get that long bar in for the Tetris. Scout at 55,000. Has some holes to contend with. Getting a nice quep tap. Make sure piece is making it to left side. A little body English from Scout as he keeps working his way through. Good dig out from Scout. Gotta get a nice L to burn a single. A couple of good pieces along the way. That S is perfect. Well is open. Lumbar engage. Tetris coming up for Scout. 87,000 for him. 148 for Zero. We're moving along fast and furiously in this game number 2. I want to thank all you fans here waiting and watching. I'm sure it's been quite a day. Getting close to midnight on the East Coast, nearly 8 p.m. on the West. But it's worth it. Want to see this young prodigy in action. Scout at 110, Zero at 200,000. Zero now at 269. Hey, now through 62 lines. Very good pace for Zero. And Scout continues to work through this. He's currently at 159 through 52 lines. A little bit of buffering going on, but we are okay. We will work through. Couple of burns flat for Scout to go to 164. There we go. Should be caught up now. Scout at 303 through 85 lines. Zero at 388 through 88 lines. Sells a nice game. Zero up about, give or take, 84,000 points. But anything can happen. Chiller wants to know, why are they blue? Is this Avatar? Got that nice vibe going on in Zero's room. Scout at 311. Zero at 416. About 100,000 points in the lead. Maybe a little bit more now that Zero got another Tetris. Zero in command. Scout kind of struggling in this one. Scout going to set up a delayed T flat burn in the center. I like that. He's going to get that T placed. Get Tetris ready. He'll take a skim to allow for a couple of pieces to fall into place. Not let this board get too out of control. He has a column 8, and he gets that well for the score. 347 for Scout, 508 for Zero. Zero at another Tetris to go to 531, 120 lines. He's looking at a high 500K transition. And again, PB is in the 960 range, so this is a good score to go into 19 and maybe make a case to try to get close to that, if not break it. You never know. 533 for Zero. He's got 7 lines left to go. Well is open. He'll get this Tetris in and get one more before the changeover. And he will. There it is. 580 for Zero. He's off and running. Level 19 play has begun. I love those volts over to the left side. You can see that is a talent this young man has. A lot of the top pros can do stuff like that. Scout is transition at 384, so well behind the pace. So it's a matter of Scout trying to have to push a little bit, maybe force Zro to get maybe aggressive. Zro has the advantage with the score in his favor. Doesn't have to get aggro, but this day and age, this is kind of the gameplay that the young players will play. Beautiful fault to that Z. I love that. He kind of like snapped that Z over to the left in order to keep that board flat. There's a Tetris for Zero. He'll go to 651. Totally in control over Scout. Scout will finally break 400 on level 20 at 423. We would love another bar to go into 21, but I'll take that burn. Pieces are flowing for Scout, but there's just no bars. He'll have to quick tap a few pieces to the left. He gets it. He gets the Tetris to follow. 452 for Scout. 706 row. He's on a monster score. Let's see what the youngster can do. Lumbar Gauge. Simul Tetris for both. 734 for Zro. 479 for Scout. Scout looking to try to make a comeback, but he's down over 200,000 points. This is Zro's game. He wants that. He wanted the J to kind of skim over on that right side to get that board opened up properly. So I'll have to take a few more burns. Almost Tetris ready. Now he's Tetris ready. Oh, that fault of the L. Oh, my word, this kid. Stunning play. Lumbar Tetris. The T will tuck. Zro. Absolutely stunning play. Vandy says, sheesh in the chat. Tetris again for Zero. Here we go to 811 on 25. This is his game. We'll take a safety triple. Knows that no need to get too aggro. He still has time. Still has the time. 822 now for Zero. There, I think it's the lumbar placement. A couple of safety burns along the way. Not Tetris ready yet. Would love a bar. Here it comes. Tetris Zero at 861 on 26. Gonna look to play with the column 4 setup. Squares flowing. Lumbar. That's a Tetris. 870. Scout is going to be done at 645. Valiant effort for Scout. Zero, play it out, of course. Another Tetris for you to go to 904. He's got 14 lines to go. Can he do it? 14 lines. Here comes the bar. Tetris will go to 28 now at 941. The pieces are falling brilliantly for him. Here comes another bar. There's a Tetris 976. That might be PB, I believe. He's got one more burn. Zero, you got one more burn to go. Oh, no. Oh, no, he's going to be short. 982, 773. The pieces did not cooperate at the end, but nonetheless, that young man just smoked a Game Scout. What a score. 982. That's PBTV for you. Congratulations, Zero. Wow, what a game that one was. So close. So close. You can see on his face, like, man, I almost had it. I almost had it. But what a stunning game. What a victory. That is game number 2 for Zero. Let's go. We got ourselves game number 3 at 3, 2, 1 Tetris. All right, we're off and running. Tremendous game number 2. That one was Zero. Nearly the max out live for you all. That would have been quite the moment in classic Tetris history. But he gets a PB. I think he'll be happy with that one at least. That one, he's got the one off now. Yeah, he basically had it before, right? 960. It was like 968 or something like that. 967. What around that score. So he definitely was, within that one-off range. But now he's definitely less than one-off, right? 982. So he's less than one Tetris away in the score, but a Tetris will do it at some point. We'll see if he can make it back-to-back. That would be amazing. He had great pace in that one. Z-spin over on the right side to show off a little bit. His young Prodigy really doing a fantastic job. Scout, again, tremendous effort on game number 2 by him. He was stellar to let that keep going. He could have gave up ages ago. He had like a sub 400 transition, and he finished with a 645. So that kind of tells you that he had to really ramp it up in that game number 2 on 19 plus. So definitely a highlight of the night so far. What a match. What a game. Game is continued. Scout 133, Zero at 134, so certainly a little bit of a slowdown from the pace that we saw in game number 3. Cocktail J wants me to say he's a young legend instead of young prodigy. Well, he's embarking on his journey here, Danny, right? He's just getting started. This is the beginning of his legend. So certainly I would have to agree that, he could be at that at some point. Unless he decides he wants to just be a Super Mario Brothers main, because that's another game he loves to play. I've been was checking out their streams during the week, and he was like, yeah. Did I get bored of Tetris? I want to play some Super Mario Brothers. Dirty Tetris for Zro. 232 for him. 214 for Scout. Tetris for Scout goes to 259. Zro at 234. Tetris for Scout to go to 289. Zero at 261. So Scout with a lead. A little bit of an overhang, but that's an intentional one from Zro, setting up that J-tuck. We got a triple, and he's got a dirty opportunity again set. Kind of matters on what piece sequence is going to come in. We'll take the safety triple with the J. There goes the long bar. That'll be also a triple, but the well is back open, and he is safe. Zero to 76, Scout to 96. Got ourselves a pretty close game as we are getting set to hit the Joey Parker turn. Van loves that terminology. That's the moment that you're reaching 100 lines. Joey Parker, former Tetris player. Semi-retired, I guess you could say. Does not play competitively anymore. But who knows? Might appear at some point. I think Zero was trying to go for that Z-spin on the right side. Did not hit it. So it leaves him in dig mode. But he's hyped up. He's like, yeah. Split triple there for Zero. He's having a great time. Gotta love the enthusiasm. Thumbs up from Zero. He's like, yeah, thumbs up, bro. Got him. 357 to 393. Tetris Zero to go to 381. Scout at 418. Getting close to that 19 transition again. You have seen it in the 2 games. Both players have gone to transition. Zero has been the stronger player of the 2. Scout's been hanging in though. Can't keep him out. He does have the lead, but the slightest of lead. Zero will take the transition lead at 430. Scout can get one more Tetris in. He would surpass that 430 score if that's the case. He's at 428. It just depends on the timing of the pieces. Zero's going to be ahead in the line count now. And Scout continues to wait patiently. Oh, he could have set up for the L. Said he wanted to build out that left side a little bit more. We'll see if that comes back to bite. 435, he still has the higher transition than Zero. Zero had the 430, but definitely could have gotten at least one more Tetris had he made a couple of adjustments. Scout at 441. Zero at 508. Zero with the lead. Kind of overshot that S piece. Scout. Ooh, that lumbar for Scout. That was no good. That is even worse with the Jays. And that will do it for Agamescout. He's finished at 442. Zero at 521 will seal the deal. Take the game of the match. Finish it out, young man. We want to see you play. Go ahead. Take it to the house. GG's. Scout is signed off because he's tired. He's done. He don't want to do. He don't want to do no more. But show us what you got, Zro. We'd love to see your gameplay. Give us what you got. That looks like that will be a top out, and that is the end from you right there. Thumbs up from the young Prodigy. I'm gonna call him that, Danny. I'm sorry. You may feel different, but I'm gonna call him the young Prodigy. It is Zrobot. And there we go. Good evening. Oh man, Zro, is that you there?
Zero.
Yeah.
Well, they can't see your screen, so that's
Oh.
what they see right there. You're doing an interview, so.
Hello.
Yeah, my man. You know, you just beat Agamescout. That was tremendous by you. Let's get your reaction right now. Like how awesome was it to get a chance to play Scout now in like a real match?
I'm the PB.
The PB, yeah, the PB 982. Let's talk about that real quick. You know, you were having a tremendous game. You had a great transition score going in, nearly 600K. You were on fire throughout that level 19. It kind of slowed down here and there because you made the right moves to not get too crazy. And then as we're getting to level 28, how fast was that heart pumping? Maybe knowing that you were going to get to PB or even max out.
Really fast, like really fast.
It was like going as fast as a car, right? It's like vroom, right? It was just going so fast.
Yeah.
But how do you find the way to stay calm enough that you're still making these great adjustments and placements and the wherewithal to know to like try to get that Tetris set up?
When I got a new PB, 982,000.
You gotta answer
Oh,
King's question.
wait.
Oh,
Well, what?
like how you were getting all nervous, right? You're getting nervous because like you said your heart was racing at that moment as you're getting close to maybe maxing out. But like how do you stay calm enough that you were able to still make those great adjustments and the placements to at least, you know, get yourself ready to try to Tetris in?
I was trying to stay as low as I can, but still like trying to get that max out without dying ish.
Yeah. Now, what does it mean to you to be able to get to play against Game Scout? You know, he's been such a huge figure in the class Tetris community. You've been able to play with him, you know, on the side a little bit. You guys had that nice competition that you did on the YouTube channel, but now like in front of a really large audience here on Twitch. How does it feel to be able to get that big victory over him?
Great. Definitely to sweep him.
Yeah. That's even more glorious. A sweep of Scout, yes. Are you gonna celebrate your win by playing some Super Mario Brothers next?
Yeah.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations to you, Zro. You know, thank you so much again, Duke, my man. You've been fantastic. You know, helping us out, promoting him, and you know, really appreciate what you've done. And you know, we're glad to have you guys getting involved in the class test community. Duke, why don't you shout out some stuff, promote what you got?
Yeah, I mean, just go to Zrobot's YouTube channel, check out some of the stuff that we have. We were starting to stream this week on Twitch. Unfortunately, we might not be able to do that until we figure that situation out. But really, shout out to the Tetris community, you Kingsman. A lot of people have been very, very supportive, including Mari, Barrett, Nima, DMJ. You know, and obviously, you know, a Game Scout is. I know he's so busy and he comes out and he wants to play with Zro, and he came out today, and I don't know, this competition kind of brings out the best in people, and it was just like a lot of fun. Your commentating makes everything really fun. 82,000. And on his debut, he got 982 PB, one Tetris away from a max out, which is pretty crazy. So thank you.
I'm still learning.
And thank everybody that's been watching and tuning in and so supportive.
Well, I appreciate that. No, thank you for the kind words. And yeah, we're excited to see from Zro down the road again. If we can't get that Twitch thing figured out, then certainly we'll find other avenues to highlight him and get him showcased because it's quite a treat. You can see there's a lot of fans that were watching tonight that were mesmerized and they want more Zro. He is going to be a superstar. No doubt about it. So, thank you again, guys, for participating, and we'll look to see you guys in the future. Happy holidays. Zero, why don't you sign us off? How about you say goodnight to everybody?
Maybe like before 2025, I will, if I can, if I get to, I'll go to the Open Championship and roll as a 9-year-old, not 10 yet.
Well, certainly we'll look to see what we can do. I know Vince is keeping an eye on that. So, we would love to have you. One way or another. It's obviously we invite everybody, right? So we'll try to do what we can to make that happen. So you just keep at it, man. You got to just keep training, right? That's the most important thing. Keep training, keep working at it, and we'll be excited to see you.